man, it's officially the new year. Happy New Year. I hope you had an amazing New Year's Eve. I had a weird New Year's Eve, man. So at 12:15, right, after the New Year's, I found a dog, right? A dog that ran away from its house because of the fireworks. So I grabbed that dog. I posted on the Ring app, like, hey, anyone lose this dog? And I walked for miles and miles. Like, I walked around everywhere, man, because maybe, like, the owner was looking for it, or I just had to do it, right? So I walked for miles up until, like, 2:30 a.m., right? I walked. Finally, I gave up, right? And there was no one else I could call. Like, who am I going to call at that time? So I put the dog in my car, right? Because I was leaving. I'll come back to my warehouse. I was going to put him in this warehouse. So in the morning, I figure out what to do. I have another dog in the other warehouse. I have dogs. I love dogs. So I was going to put it in this warehouse. And I was on the way back. I'm like 6 miles away from the place I found the dog, or 7 miles. So I exit the freeway. I see a reply on the Ring app. This lady's like, it was this old lady. She goes, oh, that's my dog. He ran away. I thought it was a girl dog, but I named the dog Dixie, right? But it was a boy. So she goes, oh, this is my dog. Can you please call me back? So I call her back. I go all the way back. I return the dog. But yeah, man, that was my New Year's Eve. But it's okay, bro, because I love dogs. If you guys see a stray dog, please, like, if you guys see your dog that ran away, man, help it out, man, because that dog is scared, doesn't know what to do. But here's the thing. Eddie Hearn, who's Anthony Joshua's promoter, right, is talking about Anthony Joshua's next opponent. If you guys remember, Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder were supposed to fight on March 9th. As long as both of them won their last fight. Remember, they were both on the card. So Anthony Joshua beat Otto Wallin, and Deontay Wilder lost to Joseph Parker. He looked horrible. He lost like every round, okay? So in this interview, he talks about that fight, okay? He talks about why that fight's not going to happen. He says this fight is dead. But I'm going to show you what he says about that fight. And he's going to talk about who Anthony Joshua might fight next. And this is, like, I hope this fight does happen, bro. Because if this fight happens, and it makes sense for Anthony Joshua, I'll explain to you why after. Check this out.
Yeah, I mean, I don't rule it out. It's just that the people who wanted to put the fight on no longer see that as the fight that is the fight that it was. So obviously, the negotiations that have taken place up till that point to agree the deal, the numbers don't work now because Wilder's a busted flush at the moment. Now, I know that Deontay Wilder always has the punch, etc., but it's a mismatch, AJ, against him at the moment, in my opinion. And what we saw last week was the reason that I've always fancied that fight, because if you listen to every interview I've ever given you, outside of his power, and I'm not saying his power's overrated, but I don't rate it. But so right now we have 3 fights that we're in discussions for. They're all big, and that doesn't involve Deontay Wilder for March. Our aim, and we've expressed this, is to fight the winner of Fury Usyk. That's all we want to do. You know, obviously there's the Hrgovic fight out there. For the world heavyweight title, there's a Francis Ngannou fight out there, which would be absolutely colossal. You know, there's other heavyweights as well.
So in the beginning, he's explaining why the Deontay fight's not going to happen, right? Even after the fight when Deontay Wilder lost and Anthony Joshua won, he said that fight's dead. But Anthony Joshua did say, oh, I'm still interested in that fight. Deontay Wilder will bounce back, this, that. But Eddie Hearn said, no, it's dead. And in this interview, all the way in the beginning, he said it's dead like 5 times, right? But here, you heard him. The Saudis aren't interested. They say, he basically said the Saudis aren't interested. He said it, right? The Saudis aren't interested. But he kept saying, like, he might if it comes down to, I don't think that fight's going to happen. I don't think Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua is going to happen soon. I just don't think so. And he's talking about March. After this, the interview is long, but he's talking about March, September, but it's in March. Their goal is to eventually fight the winner of Fury and Usyk. And Fury and Usyk are fighting February 17th, right? So they're not going to fight Anthony Joshua in March. So I do think they're going to make a fight happen with Francis Ngannou. I know, look, listen, dog. It's going to be a massive fight, dog. Francis Ngannou versus Anthony Joshua is going to be a massive fight, especially after what Francis Ngannou did to Tyson Fury. And I'm a big Tyson Fury fan. I love Francis Ngannou too. I love MMA and boxing, right? So I'm not one of these guys that said, oh, the other one sucks. I love both, bro. But Francis Ngannou, what he did to Tyson Fury, I know like people are like, oh, Tyson Fury didn't take it serious, this, that. I don't know, man. Tyson Fury said he had a 12-week crazy camp, so who knows? Either way, Francis Ngannou looked freaking impressive, right? And Anthony Joshua has been wanting to fight like this whole, I don't know if he's been wanting to fight, but us fans and everyone's been talking about Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury fighting each other for so long, dog. So for so long. So it's perfect for Anthony Joshua to fight Francis Ngannou, right? It's perfect. Now I'm not saying he's gonna go destroy Francis Ngannou. I don't know, man. I'm not gonna count out Francis Ngannou. Obviously, Anthony Joshua is gonna be the favorite, but it's a perfect thing for Anthony Joshua to show Tyson Fury. It's like, hey, dog, look what Francis Ngannou did to you. Look what I did to Francis Ngannou. Now I'm not saying that's what he's gonna do to you. I'm saying it just makes sense, and it's a massive fight. Now, what I think is gonna happen in that fight, I don't know, dog. I have no clue. I've seen Anthony Joshua get hit and just show no heart. So and Francis Ngannou's power is insane, dog. So what's gonna happen if Francis Ngannou catches Anthony Joshua like he did to Tyson Fury? Is he gonna and Tyson Fury, we all know he has a massive chin, bro. He has a massive chin. He gets up like the Undertaker. So I hope I hope Francis Ngannou versus Anthony Joshua happens in March, and we'll see what happens with the Tyson Fury and Usyk fight. I think Tyson Fury is going to win. And I'm a big Usyk fan too, man. I'm not the biggest Anthony Joshua fan, I'm not going to lie. I hope Tyson Fury wins, right? So, later down the line, maybe he fights Francis Ngannou again or Anthony Joshua. So, I hope this happens, because this will be a massive fight. Francis Ngannou versus Anthony Joshua in March is going to be crazy, man. Let me know what you think of this in the comments. If this fight happens versus Francis Ngannou and Anthony Joshua, who do you have winning? Let me know what you think of this in the comments. It'll mean the world to me if you like and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the noti. Thank you so much for watching.